Krishna got married to two more of his wives, Jambavati and Satyabhama.
I surrender to you, my Lord. There is no mantra greater than your holy name, and no worship higher than devotion to you.
Rukmini, have you ever thought about what the world thinks of you?
A wife who faithfully serves her husband, isn't the husband considered God for a wife?
Then what should be a wife's duty towards her husband?
Like that of a maidservant.
You mean she should never disobey her husband? Oh, what a big mistake.
Me, my Lord? Did I make a mistake?
No, not you. I accidentally saw the reflection of the moon in the water.
What's wrong with that, my Lord? Among all stars, the moon is the most beautiful.
Don't you know? Today is Ganesh Chaturthi. Seeing the moon on this day brings false accusations. Who knows what's written in my fate now?
But my Lord, I don't believe Lord Vinayaka's curse can affect the Supreme Lord like you.
That's not true, Rukmini. When I was a child, I once mistakenly saw the moon on this day, and ever since, people have called me Makan Chor. Thou, what is this new look?
To avoid seeing the moon. I think my little brother has already seen the moon.
No, thou. My Lord only saw the reflection of the moon in water.
Then there is no problem. Even if you get any false accusation, you will escape it easily.
Satyajit had become the talk of the entire city of Dwarka. Everyone was speaking about the Semantaka jewel and the magical powers it had.
जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महत्कृतिं प्रमोदि सर्वपाप
Following Akrura's suggestions, a minister invites Satyajit to a meeting at the Sudharma Assembly Hall. The ministers began discussing about Satyajit's wealth and the magical powers of the jewel.
With the help of Samantaka jewel, Satyajit is becoming richer and richer every day.
Yes, he is now wealthier than even the king of Dwarka.
Yesterday, I went to invite him for meeting. I was very lucky enough to witness the magic of jewel myself.
I have heard that the jewel gives 170 pounds of gold every day.
You mean 170 pounds of gold every day, which comes to 5,000 pounds of gold every month?
I agree with all of you because this jewel is so powerful. Satyajit's life is in danger. Someone might kill him to steal it.
Yes, Akrurji, you are right. That's why I feel he should keep it safe in the royal treasury.
While everyone is talking, Satyajit overhears the conversation. He enters the Sudharma hall with his brother Prasena and warns the Yadavas that the Samantaka jewel belongs to him and he can protect it himself.
I knew it. That butter thief has his eyes on the jewel. Tell him that my brother and I are fully capable of protecting what is ours and we don't need this help.
Satyajit, Prasena, we both are misunderstanding the discussion.
Who does Satyajit think he is? Just because he has that jewel, he thinks he is richer than the king? I will take that jewel from him.
You mean by force, Dauji?
Yes, Kanhaiya.
No, ministers. The Samantaka jewel was given to Satyajit as a blessing from the sun god after his severe penance. It is a divine gift. A king's duty is to protect the wealth of his citizens, not to take it by force.
In this way, Krishna explains to his ministers the true duties of a king and tells them that the Samantaka jewel is Satyajit's personal property, a divine gift given to him by the penances that he performed, and the king has no right to claim over it. Meanwhile, Rukmini asks Krishna about the discussions that took place in the Sudharma assembly and also about the Samantaka jewel.
I treat all living beings equally, whether it's the Vanarsena in Lord Rama's pastimes or the simple-hearted Shabri. But the Prem Bhakti of Vrindavan and its devotees is totally different, Priye. Now, witness the importance of Prema Bhakti and how I reciprocated to it in Vrindavan.
बांसुरी कृष्ण की बाजेगी प्रेम में राधा नाचेगी जमुना तट पे रास रचेगा प्रीत विराजेगी प्रेम में राधा नाचेगी
Oh my lord, now I truly understand the deep love the people of Raja have for you. In my ignorance, I thought you belonged only to me. But from now on, I too will love your devotees selflessly, just like you do.
What happened to Prasena?
Why hasn't he returned with the jewel yet? My dear, have you seen him anywhere?
Don't worry, my lord. He will be back very soon. Prasenna went hunting yesterday evening. He will surely return. We should wait for him.
I am getting worried. He usually brings the jewel before the morning worship. He should have been back by now. Something feels wrong.
My lord, may I ask you something?
Of course. Why hesitate?
Why create unnecessary enmity with the Yadavas when this matter can be solved peacefully?
What are you trying to say, my queen? Do you want me to just hand over the Samantaka jewel to the thief Krishna?
No, my lord. But don't you want our daughter to get married?
Of course I do. But what does this have to do with this?
What I mean is, why don't we marry our daughter Satyabhama to Sri Krishna and offer the Samantaka jewel as a wedding gift? Who could be a better son-in-law than Sri Krishna?
Wonderful. I'm so proud of you, dear. You have handled this situation with such peace and wisdom. Once Prasenna returns, I will surely talk to him about this marriage proposal.
As they waited for Prasenna, they suddenly heard the sound of galloping hoofs. They rushed eagerly towards the sound, but were shocked to see that the horse had returned. But Prasenna was not there with it. Satyajit tried searching Prasenna everywhere. Eventually, he went to the forest. On his way back, he overhears the ministers expressing their doubts about Krishna's intentions. This news spreads like wildfire across Dwaraka. Soon, everyone begins to say that Krishna had killed Prasenna to steal the Samantaka money. This rumor reaches the palace. This makes Balram and Akrura very angry.
Krishna, when the entire Dwarka is blaming you for killing Prasenna and stealing the Samantaka jewel, how can you sit here so peacefully?
I know everything, Dalji.
Yes, Vasudev. I agree with Balramji. We must clear Satyajit's suspicion immediately, even if it means going to war.
No, Akrura. It is not right to fight against our own people. Satyajit has accused me, and I will clear my name through dharma. I will personally go and find the Samantaka jewel, even if I have to travel all the way to the Patal Loka. I will prove Satyajit wrong, or else I will not return to Dwarka.
Why should you always suffer from the people's false accusations? You did the same in Treta Yuga. Even when I was pregnant, you left me because of false rumors. I beg you, my lord, please send someone else this time, please.
Krishna, along with his ministers, entered a deep forest in search of Prasenna. As they looked around, they first found the footprints of a lion. They followed it until they reached a dense cave. Outside the cave, they also saw footprints of a bear. Krishna then asked his ministers to stay, and he entered the forest cave alone, unarmed. Inside, he saw a beautiful princess playing with a gem as if it was a toy. Krishna tries to take it from her. Pranam, who are you and why have you come here?
I am the Lord of Dwaraka and I have come here for that jewel.
No, I cannot give this to you. My father will be very angry.
Who is your father?
He is Jambavan, the great devotee of Ram.
Then call him.
No, you don't know his anger.
Fine, then I will call him myself.
Who are you? Why have you blown the pond?
I am Krishna, the son of Devaki.
Have you blown the conch to challenge Jamban for battle?
If you want war, I am ready.
Thus, the battle continued for 28 days. After 28 days, Jambavan realizes that he was not able to defeat Krishna. He then surrenders to the Lord and asks Krishna to reveal his true identity. Then Krishna reveals himself as Vasudeva Krishna. Jambavan not only returns the jewel to him, but also gives his daughter Jambavati in marriage to Krishna. Krishna then returns to Dwaraka with Jambavati and the Samantaka jewel, where he was then welcomed by the close associates of Krishna. Krishna goes to Satyajit's house, wanting to return the jewel. Satyajit realizes that he had made a great mistake by misunderstanding Krishna. And now, let's see what happens.
Satyajit, please accept your Samantaka jewel.
I feel ashamed, O Dwarkadish. It is an embarrassment for me to take it from you. I misunderstood the very embodiment of Dharma.
If you had not misunderstood me, how would I have met Jambavati? Now please, take the jewel. You are its rightful owner.
Krishna was trying to return the jewel to Satyajit, but out of humility, Satyajit was hesitating to take it. At that time, Satyajit's wife steps in and convinces Krishna to keep the jewel with him.
Even in Treta Yuga, Lord Rama was misunderstood by the people of Ayodhya, but he forgave them all. Please accept this jewel so we may know that you have truly forgiven us. Vasudev, may I ask you something?
Yes, of course.
Along with this jewel, please also accept the jewel of our hearts, our daughter Satyabhama, as your wife. We would be blessed to have you as our son-in-law.
Krishna, Satyabhama will be a wonderful life partner for you. And she also belongs to the Yadu dynasty.
Satyajit, I accept your daughter as my wife. But let the Samantaka jewel remain with you, so it may bring good fortune to all of Dwarka.
Please do not think that any material curse or misunderstanding can affect the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. In fact, if anyone who hears, sees, or speaks about the pastime of the Samantaka jewel becomes free from all confusion, doubts, and false acquisitions.
Hare Krishna. So like just we saw, the Leela of Krishna, it is Divya. Like meaning was Sri Lakshmi. Was Neelu Mataji. Balram was our Sri Ram. The ministers were Ritesh Prabhu, Deepak Sahu Prabhu, Chetan Prabhu. Akrura was Sudarshan Prabhu. Our little dancers, Rishi and Moksha, and Prasena was Maniraj Prabhu, Satyabhama was Drishti Mataji, and Deena Mataji was Satrajit's wife, Satrajit was our Dinesh Prabhu, and Jambavati was myself, and we had a wonderful dancer today, our Shilpa Mataji. Thank you, Shilpa Mataji. And the voiceovers. Thank you, Akshay Prabhu. Thank you, Shruti Mataji, for your wonderful voiceovers in the drama. And Rajiv Prabhu. And Ashish Prabhu. All of you all were the voiceovers in the drama. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for this wonderful team who put in so much of effort and selflessly they were doing this drama. So let us give 3 Hari Bols.